Muletrain!
And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Friday, May the 6th, 2016. Brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant along with the First Bank.
Lucy Flores Recio, 74 years of age, died here in Muleshoe on Wednesday. The funeral mass for Lucy Recio will be held at 10 Saturday morning at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church of Muleshoe, with the priest of that congregation, Father Leo, officiating. Rosary will be recited Friday night at 7 at Ellis Funeral Home Chapel. Burial will be in the Bailey County Cemetery under the direction of Ellis Funeral Home of Muleshoe. She was born April the 5th, 1942 in Lockhart, Texas, to Folio and Alexandria Vasquez Flores. She married Gilbert Lopez Recio in Muleshoe on August the 21st, 1972. Lucy was a homemaker and a member of the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church here. She was preceded in death by her husband Gilbert, who died in 1994, her daughter Luisa, a sister Maria Coronado, and a brother Juan Flores, and also her parents, Senor and Senora Tifolio Flores. Survivors include 4 sons: Gilbert Recio Jr. of Muleshoe, Arthur Recio and his wife Frances, also of Muleshoe, Tommy Recio of Wichita Falls, and Joe and his wife Lucy of Muleshoe. 5 daughters: Gloria Lozano and her husband Gonzalo Lozano Jr. of Muleshoe, Mary Pena and her husband Rudy of Dumas, Linda Garcia and her husband Luce of Amarillo, Julie Smith and her husband John of Montana, and Rose Marie Recio of Muleshoe. 3 brothers: Tifolio Flores Jr. of Anton, Benny Flores of Anton, and also Manuel Flores of Kingman, Arizona. There are also surviving 17 grandchildren and 11 great-grandchildren of Lucy Flores Recio, 74, of Muleshoe, who died Wednesday here in Muleshoe. And repeating, the rosary will be recited at 7 Friday night at Ellis Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe, and the funeral mass will be celebrated Saturday morning at 10 in the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church of Muleshoe, where she was a member, with burial to follow in the Bailey County Cemetery under the direction of Ellis Funeral Home. You can send sympathy messages to the Recio family at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com, and please remember all of this family in your prayers. Funeral mass for Zulema Gomez, 76, of Muleshoe, will be celebrated Friday morning at 11 at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church of Muleshoe, with the priest of that congregation, Father Leo, officiating. Burial will be in the Bailey County Cemetery under the direction of Ellis Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Zulema Gomez died Tuesday in Lubbock. She was born October the 3rd, 1939 in San Diego, Texas, to Leonardo and Maria de Jesus Pena. She married her husband Mario in San Diego, Texas, on February of 1953. Zulema was a homemaker. She was preceded in death by her son, Gilbert Gomez, her parents, Senor and Senora Leonardo Pena, and one brother, Daniel Pena. Survivors are her husband, Mario, of the home in Muleshoe, 3 sons, Mario Gomez Jr., Benny Gomez, both of Muleshoe, and Gilbert Alexander Gomez of Pueblo, Colorado. 7 daughters: Connie Anderson of Muleshoe, Joaquina Lopez of Midland, Mary Rudd and her husband Brian of Pueblo, Colorado, Julie Green of Panama City, Florida, Janie Gomez of Dallas, Drusilla Gossett and her husband Jeff of Pueblo, and Phoebe Gomez of Bovina. 2 sisters, Jovita Hernandez of Clovis and Kina Trujillo of Alice, Texas. There are also 24 grandchildren and 29 great-grandchildren surviving Zulema Gomez. And repeating, she died at the age of 76 on Tuesday in Lubbock, and the funeral mass will be celebrated at 11 on Friday morning in the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church of Muleshoe. Please remember the family in your prayers, and you can go to www.ellisfuneralhomes.com to send sympathy messages for the Gomez family. Eloise Wilson, 94, of Muleshoe, a retired Muleshoe elementary school teacher, died Monday afternoon at 4 in the hospital in Lubbock. The funeral service will be held for Eloise Wilson Saturday afternoon at 2 at the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe, with Dr. Stacy Connor, the pastor of the church, officiating. Burial will be in the Littlefield Memorial Park under the direction of Ellis Funeral Home of Muleshoe. The noon meal for the Wilson family will be served at 12:30 on Saturday afternoon in the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ Fellowship Hall. They plan to feed 20 people, so please bring your food after 9 Saturday morning to the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ, because they are having Operation Inasmuch in the Fellowship Hall of the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe. Eloise Lindy was born June the 17th, 1921 in Abilene to David Carlton and Lula Mae Mills Lindy. She married R.G. Wilson Jr. in Earth, September 16, 1945. Mrs. Wilson graduated from Littlefield High School in May of 1939. She attended Wayland Baptist College for 2 years and Hardin Simmons Baptist College for 1 year. She began her teaching career in September of 1942 at Spring Lake. She attended West Texas State in the summers, working toward her degree in elementary education. Afterwards, she returned to Hardin Simmons University in Abilene the summer of 1945 to complete her degree. Eloise taught at Spring Lake for 4 years, then stayed home with her children to rear them until they moved to Petersburg in 1958. She taught 7 years at Petersburg. In June of 1965, the family moved to Muleshoe, and Mrs. Wilson taught in the Muleshoe schools for 22 years in the Dillman Elementary School most of those years. In 1987, she retired with 33 years of teaching experience. She loved her yard, gardening, and being at home. She developed a love for walking also, and loved going to Texas Tech Red Raider football games. She attended every home game over a 42-year span. Her husband, R.G. Wilson, died on February the 19th, 1997. She was also preceded in death by a son, Preston Wilson, 2 brothers, and 4 sisters. Survivors are 2 sons, Lyndall and his wife, Esther of Crane, their daughter, Amy, and her husband, Doug Sweeney, and their 3 children, Mitchell, Kyle, and Harley of Midland, Daryl of Pflugerville, and his 2 sons, Wayne and his wife, Patricia, and their 4 children, Walker, Emmy, Hallie, and Olive of Waxahachie, and Taylor and his wife, Carrie, and their son, Aiden of Frisco. A daughter-in-law, Preston's wife, Lachelle Wilson, and her daughter, Mara, all of San Antonio, and many nieces and nephews. In lieu of flowers, memorials are asked to be made to the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe, 220 West Avenue E, our zip code 79347, or to the Muleshoe Opportunity Scholarship Trust in care of Muleshoe ISD, 514 West Avenue G, here in Muleshoe. You can also send sympathy messages to the Wilson family at ellisfuneralhomes.com. And repeating, the lunch will be served at 12:30 Saturday afternoon at the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ Fellowship Hall for the 20 family members, and bring your food after 9 o'clock Saturday morning to the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ. And the funeral services for Eloise Wilson will be Saturday afternoon at 2 in the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe, with Dr. Stacy Connor, pastor, officiating. Burial will be in the Littlefield Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home. Please remember all of the Wilson family in your prayers. Memorial service for Mike Pugh, 77 of Muleshoe, will be Saturday at 1 o'clock in the Trinity Christian Center Church of Muleshoe. Lunch will be served at 11:30 for the family. Mike Pugh died April 15th in the hospital in Lubbock, and he is survived by his daughter, Deborah Smith of Muleshoe, and 3 grandsons. Please remember them in your prayers. He had lived in Muleshoe for 45 years. Mike Pugh's funeral is a memorial service on Saturday afternoon at 1 in the Trinity Christian Center Church, and lunch will be served at that church at 11:30 Saturday morning. The high in Muleshoe was 86 degrees on Thursday, the low 38. And at 8:30 on Friday morning, it was 55 degrees. 5 area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, now brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. We're looking at our forecast for today on Friday and through the weekend, looking at some windy conditions with a slight chance of rain Saturday night. Mostly sunny today on Friday for the Muleshoe area, high near 86 degrees. Breezy conditions with the south wind 20 to 25 miles per hour this afternoon. Gusts could be as high as 35 miles per hour. Partly cloudy tonight, low around 53. Breezy conditions again with the south-southeast wind 15 to 25 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly sunny, high near 85 degrees. Windy with the south-southwest wind 10 to 20 miles per hour, increasing as the afternoon proceeds to 20 to 30 miles per hour. Winds can gust as high as 40 miles per hour. Saturday night, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy, low around 44. Windy conditions again Saturday night. Sunday, patchy blowing dust after 1 p.m. Sunny, high near 81 degrees. Windy with the southwest wind 5 to 15 miles per hour, increasing during the afternoon hours, 25 to 35 miles per hour. Sunday, winds could gust as high as 45 miles per hour. Mostly clear Sunday night, low around 47. Windy conditions again Sunday evening. Monday, sunny, high near 81. Breezy with the west wind, 15 to 25 miles per hour. Monday night, mostly clear, low around 51. Breezy conditions again. Repeating our forecast for today on Friday, mostly sunny, high near 86 degrees. Breezy afternoon with wind gusts as high as 35 miles per hour. Partly cloudy tonight, low around 53. Breezy conditions again. Mostly sunny, high near 85 on Saturday. Wind can gust as high as 40 miles per hour. With Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Partly cloudy, low around 44. Windy conditions again Saturday night. 5-area telephone. West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
There are 2 Muleshoe High School teams in playoff games this weekend. Did you know that every sport at Muleshoe High School this year has made it into the playoffs? That's really something. And we have several academic students going to state and university interscholastic league also. Muleshoe Mules baseball team will play River Road in the bi-district round of the Texas High School State Baseball Playoffs Friday and Saturday in Lockney. Friday's game begins at 6 o'clock, Saturdays at 2 o'clock. Admission is $5 for adults and $3 for students. The coach of the Muleshoe Mules baseball team is Wes Boatman. And the Lady Mules softball team is playing in Lamesa in the area championship game, and they play Kermit Friday at 6 o'clock and Saturday at 12 o'clock noon. Now, if need be, a third game will be right after the second game at 2 o'clock. All games in Lamesa. Ticket prices are $4 for adults and $3 for students. Their coach is Ryan Miller. Gates will open at 5 o'clock Friday and 11 o'clock on Saturday morning in Lamesa for the area championship game for the Lady Mules softball team. So pick your game to go to, but most of all, wear your black and white and support your Lady Mules and your Muleshoe Mules on Friday and Saturday. Stay tuned. We'll tell you all about how you can exercise your freedom and vote on Saturday in Muleshoe.
Libby Leal and Angelica Toscano want you to join them at Leal's Mexican Food Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. Come and eat anything from quesadillas to grilled cheese and the best hamburgers in town, open every day of the week. I especially like the bean and cheese burritos. I have traveled throughout Texas, New Mexico, and Colorado and never eaten at a better Mexican food restaurant than the original Leal's. This is Julia Reynolds, and I know that the original Leal's is the best.
The This edition of the Muletrain News is being brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant, along with the First Bankware. Phil Ken and all of his employees wish the area classes of 2016 the very best of luck, and you can show your school spirit now with the First Bank School Spirit MasterCard debit cards available from First Bank. Available for the Muleshoe Mules, Dimmitt Bobcats, or Bovina Mustangs. Show your team spirit and earn cash for your school every time you swipe your card. Go by 202 South First Street, 806-272-4515 for more information about the School Spirit First Bank MasterCard debit cards available now for the Muleshoe Mules, Dimmitt Bobcats, or Bovina Mustangs from the First Bank, member FDIC. Join the Dinner Bell, 2103 West American Boulevard, for their special Mother's Day buffet and dessert. This Sunday, Mother's Day, May 8th. Give Mom the greatest Mother's Day and keep her out of the kitchen at Dinner Bell for the Mother's Day buffet going on Sunday, May the 8th at 2103 West American Boulevard. Javad and all of his employees wish you the very best of Mother's Day, and join them Sunday for Mother's Day buffet. Keep Mom out of the kitchen at Dinner Bell Restaurant, 2103 West American Boulevard.
Exercise your freedom and your responsibility and vote if you live in the city limits of Muleshoe and are a registered voter. Saturday from 7 in the morning till 7 at night. We will be bringing you election returns here on Channel 6 and on line as well, so be sure and be looking for them, courtesy of Griswold, Moores, and More, and that is located at 516 North 214 Dale and K Griswold, and that's right on U.S. Highway 214 going toward Friona. Also, out at the edge of Muleshoe, at the west edge on U.S. Highway 84, the Dinner Bell Cafe will be cooperating also to bring you election returns, and the Dinner Bell Cafe, where the dinner bell is always ringing. And don't forget, don't let Mom stay in the kitchen on Mother's Day this Sunday. They'll have a wonderful, large Mother's Day buffet at the Dinner Bell Cafe for you and your mom to enjoy. Now, voting is on Councilman District 2, and you vote for either Donald Phelps or Austin Bamert. And then the other voting, which is for everyone who lives in the city limits of Muleshoe, is a special election, and that will keep our municipal streets maintained and repaired. So be sure and vote, and be sure and look for the election returns online and on the air, courtesy of Dinner Bell Cafe and Griswold, Moores, and More. Running for Reed for little Reed Markle of Muleshoe, 1-year-old son of Miss Ryan Markle, is Saturday starting at 9 at the Muleshoe Church of Christ, located at 2201 West American Boulevard. It is a 5K run or walk. Registration is $30, and you can register starting on Saturday morning at 8:30 before the run starts at 9. All money goes to Reed Markle's Medical Expense Fund. Spring Bling is right across the street at the Bailey County Coliseum Saturday 10 to 4:30 with tons of vendors, free admission. They'll have a lot of fun for everyone, with jewelry being sold, clothing, woodwork, crafts, pink zebra, and food, plus much, much more at Spring Bling Saturday 10 to 4:30. We just have to say again, congratulations to Leal's Mexican Food Restaurant this week, celebrating their 59th anniversary. And did you know Hector Leal was 9 months old when they opened the restaurant here in Muleshoe? Actually, it was a tortilla factory only right at first, and then they served the braceros on the weekend, and some of the farmers who brought the braceros in. And it was located at the corner of U.S. Highway 84 and East 3rd, where today Alex Tire Service is. Congratulations, Irma Leal, on 59 years of business in Muleshoe. That is a record. Be sure and enjoy watching the Muleshoe High School Athletic Banquet, and it's running online and on the air, and also the interview with Judy Kaufman, who is the new director of the Bailey County Office of the Aging at the courthouse here in Muleshoe. The Muleshoe High School Athletic Banquet is being brought to you through the courtesy of these Muleshoe Mule and Lady Mule sponsors: Adrian Photography, Bamert Seed Company, Coyote Lake Feed Yards, Terry Burton Service Center, Dale Oil Company, Farmers Insurance Group, the First Bank of Muleshoe, Hereford Feed Ingredients, High Tech Automotive, McDonald's in Muleshoe, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe State Bank, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Mohawk Auto Parts, Muleshoe Independent School District, Silvis Insurance, Randall Field CPA Firm, State Farm Insurance Agency, WTG Fuels Incorporated, Precure Electric, and 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications. It's only because of these Muleshoe merchants that we are able to show you in its entirety the Muleshoe High School Athletic Banquet. Now, over at Mary DeShazo Elementary School, Lindsay Ramage tells us that they're going to have a 4th grade music play at 1 o'clock on May the 12th at Mary DeShazo. Then on May the 13th, 18th, and 19th, they'll be painting the ceiling tiles for AR at 120. On May the 20th will be the annual Mary DeShazo Elementary School track meet, and that will be held at Benny Douglas Football Stadium at 8:30 that morning. May the 23rd, the 5th grade music program will be presented at 1. May 25th will be a rocket launch in the new city park of Muleshoe, and the awards ceremony will be in the Muleshoe High School Carrie Moore Auditorium, 8:30 on May the 26th. And Lindsay Ramage says that everyone is certainly invited to all of these activities at the end of school at Mary DeShazo Elementary School.
Don't forget, Daisies and Dirt has tons of new flowers just in time for Mother's Day this Sunday. They're at 571 County Road 24. That's 1 mile west of Lasbuddy and a quarter mile south. Just call Kim Birkenfield, 806-566-5875. She has a great Mother's Day special where she'll fill one of her cool decorative pots with soil and flowers for a great low price. Perfect for Mother's Day. Ask Kim for details. Again, 806-566-5875. She has in now geraniums in a wide variety of colors: sweet potato vine, coleus, bacopa, lobelia, verbena, impatiens, and sun patience, beautiful blue and black salvia, several varieties of lemongrass, and ask him how to keep the mosquitoes away with the citronella geraniums. Daisies and Dirt also has in alyssum, petunias, daylilies, dianthus, vinca, foxtail ferns, and perfect for Mother's Day is Kim's wide variety of hanging baskets available at Daisies and Dirt, 571 County Road 24. That's 1 mile west of Lasbuddy and a quarter mile south. Call Kim Birkenfield, 806-566-5875. too weak to go home following a hospital stay, recover close to home at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. The swing bed program at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center is for Medicare patients discharged from Muleshoe or any other area hospital following an acute illness, injury, or surgery, but still need time and physical therapy to heal and strengthen before going home. Call Lucy Garcia, RN, at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 806-272-4524, to see if you or your loved one qualifies for the swing bed program at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street, 806-272-4524. Talk to Lucy Garcia. BK Boutique is open Friday and Saturday, and they have the perfect gift for mother. It is gift certificates. And don't forget, they have Merle Norman Cosmetics along with their spring collection that is in the store now at BK Boutique in Clovis, New Mexico, 200 East 21st Street. Again, 575-762-1848. They're open today on Friday and 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. and Saturday 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. They have the perfect Mother's Day gift. It is a gift certificate from BK Boutique, 200 East 21st Street, Clovis, New Mexico, 575-762-1848.
At the Parkview Nursing Care Center on Thursday morning, the residents celebrated Cinco de Mayo Day, and on Friday afternoon at 3, they're having a Mother's Day tea. And we want to say a big happy Mother's Day to you and to all mothers. Also on Friday, the Muleshoe High School Junior Varsity Choir entertain all of the residents. On Saturday morning, they'll have coffee time. At 2:30, they'll have a bingo bash and serve snacks, and then there'll be family time. Mother's Day on Sunday, there'll be coffee time, and then the First Baptist Church ladies bring Sunday school at 8:30. They'll play dominoes, and at 2 Sunday afternoon, this Church of God of the Firstborn will bring services, and there'll be more family time on Mother's Day afternoon at the Parkview. Then on Monday morning, they'll talk about current events, including Memories of Mother. That is at the Parkview Nursing Care Center this weekend and the beginning of next week. There will be a retirement reception for the Reverend and Mrs. Richard Edwards of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe. Richard and Joe Beth are going to retire, and Sunday afternoon, May the 15th, from 3 to 5, you are invited to St. John's United Methodist Church Garden Room for a reception in their honor. The Reverend Richard Edwards is currently the Lubbock District Superintendent of the Northwest Texas District of the United Methodist Church. He was the former pastor of the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe during the late 80s and early 90s. And Joe Beth Edwards was a nurse at our Muleshoe Area Medical Center. A money tree will be available, and this money will be divided among the Methodist Mission Home and Hope Community Shalom in Lubbock and the Maua Methodist Hospital in Maua, Kenya, that Jerry and Bill Savuto formerly ministered at before they were retiring. Happy retirement to the Richard Edwards. They will be moving down to the Metroplex because all of their grandchildren live down there. Sounds like a grandparent heaven. Another retirement reception will honor Sandy Chitwood on her retirement from the Muleshoe Independent School District. She has taught 33 years at Watson Junior High and Muleshoe High School. This reception honoring Mrs. Chitwood will be Monday, May the 16th from 4 to 5 in the Muleshoe High School Library. In our bargain basement, we have for sale a light blue tone couch and love seat. Call 806-272-3896. That's for sale, a couch and a love seat, and it is light blue tones. Call 806-272-3896. For sale, a 3-burner gas grill in good condition. Call 806-272-7674. Leave a message if no one is at home. They want $125. That's for sale, a 3-burner gas grill in good condition. Call 806-272-7674. Leave a message on the answering machine. For sale, an Amana refrigerator, 20 cubic inches, 2 doors. Freezer is above, fast free, off-white color in good condition. See at 307 West Avenue K or call Johnny Gonzalez at 806-518-2012. Johnny wants to buy a portable basketball goal he can use on his driveway. Call 806-518-2012. Operation Inasmuch is going on Saturday morning at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe, and they're doing so many wonderful things for people in this community. We'll be back with more Muletrain in a moment. Please stay tuned.
Griswold Mowers and More is now open at 516 North Highway 214, where Dale Griswold will buy, sell, and trade mower and trailer repair, and he carries Continental batteries as well. Call Dale at 806-566-9993. Again, Griswold Mowers and More. They're at 516 North Highway 214, right here in Muleshoe, where he will buy, sell, and trade mower and trailer repair, Continental batteries as well. Get your mower up and running, or go and find one that he has for sale, for perfect for the spring and summer season that's right around the corner. Dale Griswold, 806-566-9993.
For Mother's Day, it's Frying Cox, 401 South 1st Street, right here in Muleshoe. They have picture frames, candles galore, and candle holders, unique wall hangings, useful kitchen items, also blenders, toasters, and much, much more. And they have gorgeous petunias, vinca, alyssum, zinnias, impatiens, coleus, marigold, geraniums, hibiscus, purslane, and hanging baskets for Mother's Day. Also, Mother might like the vegetables that they're carrying for her garden: sweet banana peppers, cantaloupe, cucumbers, mammoth jalapenos, and many more. There's lava rocks, fertilizer, potting soil, and mulch at Frying Cox right here at home in Muleshoe. Open at Monday through Saturday, 8 until 6. Closed only on Sunday at 401 South 1st Street. Frying Cox, Mother's Day headquarters. On the Mother's Day weekend Muletrain, I always like to read this poem. While walking down a crowded city street the other day, I heard a little urchin to a comrade turn and say, "Say, Chimmy, let me tell you's, I'd be happy as a clam if I only was de feller dat me mother tinks I am. Oh, she tinks I'm a wonder, and she knows her little lad would never mix with nothin' that was ugly, mean, or bad. My friend, be yours a life of toil, of undiluted joy, you can learn a wholesome lesson from this small, untutored boy. Don't try to be an earthly saint with eyes fixed on a star. Just try to be the fella that your mother thinks you are. Don't forget the Bailey County Relay for Life for the American Cancer Society will be Friday, June the 3rd from 6 to midnight at the Bailey County Coliseum. They'll have team competitions, lip sync, entertainment, games, contests, food, and fun, raising money for the American Cancer Society. And there are 40 vendors, we have been informed, Saturday that will be set up at the Bailey County Coliseum for the Spring Bling here in Muleshoe. On our prayer list, remember Susan Kirby, her sister Sherry, who is only 17 months younger than she, died Wednesday. Also remember little Eliza Dodd of Portales. She is the granddaughter of Jane Foster Carlton of Portales, formerly of Muleshoe. Barbara Jones Parton, who lives in Lubbock, formerly lived here in Muleshoe, had gallbladder surgery Thursday. Lester Morgan of Muleshoe had surgery Thursday in Lubbock, and he is the father of Pam Thomason of Muleshoe. Please remember Lester Morgan and his wife in your prayers. Harper Lee Kirby did well in her surgery at Lubbock on Wednesday. She is the great-granddaughter of Mary Janice Brantley of Muleshoe. Also remember Margaret Adams and all of our mothers in the Parkview Nursing Care Center, and Jenny McVicker in Amarillo, who fell just recently and has a hairline fracture to her sternum and pelvis. Betty Noble and Jinx Myers, Brother Richard Kaufman of Kermit, the father of Brother Jeff Kaufman of Muleshoe, this week has been diagnosed with cancer and has been placed in hospice care. He is the pastor of the Temple Baptist Church in Kermit, and he and his wife, Carolyn, are on our prayer list. And Delinda Terrell of Blossom, Texas. She was in a severe wreck a week ago, and she is in the Paris hospital. She is the mother-in-law of James Kaufman, formerly of Muleshoe. Remember these families in your prayers. Esther Gonzalez, 55, of San Antonio, formerly of Muleshoe. Pascual Garza Cisneros, 90, of Muleshoe. Maria J. Chacon, 71, of Muleshoe. Barbara Hall, 75, of Muleshoe. Hannah Simmons, 10, of Muleshoe. Shirley Jones Chapman, 68, formerly of Muleshoe, who was reared here, and she is the sister of James Roy Jones of Houston, formerly of Muleshoe. The Colton Hill family that lost their home in a fire near Lasbuddy recently, and there is a fund at the Muleshoe State Bank for the Colton Hill family. They have 3 children. Also remember the families of Ishmael and David Ojeda, 48 and 3 years of age, and Alicia Molina, 47. They were all killed in a train wreck between Amherst and Sudan. Little Reed Markle, 1 year old, and also Claude Vaughn of Tulia, the father of Debbie Hutto of Muleshoe. Sean Shipman, Colson Clark, Diane Brunson and her husband David. Larry Thornton, still in rehab in Dallas after having heart transplant done, and there is a fund at the First Bank of Muleshoe for him. Cleo and Ruby Ward, Wayne and Joe Pearson, and Vicki Garner is home now. The family of Stephanie Messenger, the sister-in-law of Jay Messenger of Muleshoe, Gladys Black, Mary Nell Bleeker, Buck and Carolyn Johnson. Also, we want to say a big happy birthday to Debbie Weem and Janice Morrison, who are both celebrating this week. And Reed Markle, who has terminal cancer, will have a carnival set up in the backyard of his grandparents, Terry and David Markle's home, on Saturday afternoon by the American Cancer Society out of Lubbock. And they'll have bouncy houses for little Reed and paint face booth. Clowns will be there and the whole works just for Master Reed Markle, 1 year of age.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News Program, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News programs on the cable on Channel 6 as well. Find it on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Rockdale has soul food. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, where they are congratulating all of the area classes of 2016. Good luck in your future from Bailey County Electric. Check them out online, bcecoop.com, 806-272-4504. They're owned by the members that they serve, and they're celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
We're in a restaurant in Rockdale called Show Nuff.
When I was a little boy growing up in New Hope Baptist Church in Rockdale, there was a lady called Clemmy Goins. And every time the preacher would, make a remark, instead of saying amen, she'd say show nuff. That was just a way which meant I agree, that's right, and mean it's real good.
Dr. Dennis Brooks says his restaurant serves soul food.
Oxtail, sweet potatoes, candied yams, cabbage, collard greens, mustard greens, corn on the cob, black-eyed peas, neck bones, barbecue ribs. We have also different type of shoulder roast, and soul roast is what we call it.
Cajun food is on the menu too.
Crawfish, shrimp, corn, potatoes, and sausage. All seasoned different. Why that is because some people can't stand the Cajun hot food. So we do it separately. So if somebody say, I want it mild, we got it for you. If you want it hot, we got it for you. Then we also have Jamaican dishes.
Dr. Brooks has a doctorate in theology and has been a chaplain to the Dallas Cowboys and Texas Tech football teams. He learned to cook in his parents' cafe, honed his restaurant skills in San Francisco. He's a pastor and helps people.
We train these people who have had problems, might have been re-entry problem back into society, can't find jobs and things of this nature. Come on in, and we will help you and train you how to cook soul food.
Show Nuff serves food Tuesdays through Saturdays. It's been open 4 years. The location is in what used to be a bad neighborhood.
This place was known as a cutting and shooting. It was an old beer giant. I've had 2 relatives that run this place at one time, and it was plenty rough. But we came in and we turned it into what you see now.
The restaurant has elaborate cooking equipment and offers indoor and outdoor dining, a catering service, and a community room.
We do all the soul food the way I ate, when I grew up. Nothing out of the can.
Dr. Dennis Brooks of Rockdale. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen DeMint, financial advisor with Edward Jones, member SIPC. He's located right here in Muleshoe in his office at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 272-4102. Speak with Steve and her branch office administrator, Dana Rempe. The market report was recorded this Friday, May the 6th, 2016 at 11:30 a.m.
This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are slightly lower in early trading after the Labor Department reported the slowest pace of job creation since September. In other economic news, average hourly earnings increased while the unemployment rate remained unchanged. Treasuries are trading lower this morning despite the economy adding fewer than expected jobs in April, and as investors weigh the possibility of a Fed rate hike in June. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is basic materials, while the worst performing sector is utilities. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 20 points to 17,640. The S&P 500 index is down 6 to 2,044, and the NASDAQ Composite Index is down 23 to 4,693. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is high with 429 million shares traded. Advancers and decliners are evenly matched on the day. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is up $13 to $1,290. The spot price of silver is up 15 cents to $17.50, and crude oil prices are up 16 cents to $44.48. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.61%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 1.75%. In stocks of local interest, Procter & Gamble is up 49 cents to 81.79. Berkshire Hathaway is up 15 cents to 144.03. Xcel Energy is down 52 cents to 40.31. Pfizer is down 31 cents to 33.26. Walt Disney is up 36 cents to 105.29. Apple is down $1.05 to 92.19. Johnson & Johnson is down 43 cents to 112.45. Chevron is up 50 cents to 101.92, and AT&T is up 8 cents to 38.82. This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.